welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Happy. Welcome to the Adulting with Happiness channel. This is going to be such a nice video, guys, because I am going to be sharing with you one of my biggest achievements yet. So I'm sure you've seen from the title, but last year I managed to buy myself my own place or my own apartment at the age of 24, guys. Like, oh, it was such an exciting moment for me. It was so exciting. It was just the best moment for me. And I know people usually be like, no, don't put your age on achievements. Your age doesn't matter when you achieve things and stuff like that. It matters, guys, because how many people do you know are able to buy their own apartments at the age of 24, right? I had just turned 24 and I wanted this to be my birthday gift. So I was so happy. I'm still happy because I feel like I still haven't grasped the fact that I am in my own apartment. Like, I haven't processed that in my brain yet, and I can't wait to share this journey with you guys. So please do stick around. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. But yeah, I can't wait to share with you guys, and I don't want to waste any of your time. So yeah, let's chat about it. So I think when COVID started, which was in 2020, well, some places started late 2019, but I think in SA it blew over in 2020. And yeah, I had so many hopes and dreams for 2020. Like, I know for the longest time I'd always wanted to buy my own place. I had always been looking at places and thinking, wow, one day I'm gonna own my own apartment. But I wasn't thinking as far as one day I'm gonna buy my own apartment. I was thinking of the next best place to rent, right? So in 2020, I was staying in somewhere in Johannesburg, northern sides, and I had a flatmate. So my flatmates, yeah, we got along very well, right? So the thing is, like, I'd always, like, I didn't have a problem with my flatmates or anything, but I just hadn't stayed alone. I hadn't really experienced staying alone, but I kind of had an idea of what it was like. I was obviously thinking of the next best place to rent. I was always looking at rentals. I'd go to Property 24 and look at the rentals. How much is rent? How much can I get for like a 1-bedroom? I didn't want to rent a bachelor or like a loft or like yeah, I just didn't want that kind of an apartment. I wanted either a 2-bedroom or a 1-bedroom. It would be best if I got a 2-bedroom, but at this point, because you know I didn't want to spend a lot of money, I wanted a 1-bedroom at least, and it mustn't be a bachelor, because I wanted my mom to visit me, not us sharing a room, or you know, I wanted her to be able to go to the kitchen and be able to cook and stuff without feeling bad, like, oh, I'm going to be now crowding your space. As time went on, I continued looking at apartments, but then in 2020 when COVID hit and it was just a nationwide standstill, I stopped looking, because obviously now I had to start thinking of saving money. I had to start thinking of shit. At that point, I didn't even have a savings account, because I thought, you know what, I'm going to start saving money for my savings account then, and then I won't have to worry about losing my job or, you know, getting my salary cut or anything like that. So my main focus at that time was savings, right? But I continued daydreaming on Property 24. Towards the end of 2020, you know, I started really, the thought of getting my own apartment really started weighing down on my shoulders. Like, it started pressurizing me to work even harder, right? So I started a bit of side hustles just to pump up my savings. I started doing social media for different companies. I started, you know, whilst having my main job as well. So I just made sure that whatever that I did for other companies wasn't affecting my main job and wasn't against my contract and stuff. So that was just to pump up my savings. I had ideas of like starting a cleaning business, starting maybe cooking something and then selling it, just to pump up my savings and get the apartment that I want. So late 2020, I think I viewed like a couple of places for rentals, 2 bedrooms, 1 bedrooms, but then it just wasn't sitting well with my spirit that, wow, okay, I'm gonna be paying this huge amount of money for rentals, right? Which wasn't making sense. And it's not like my mom was visiting me every day and all of that. So I was like, you know what, oh shit, I might have to get a bachelor. because I wanted the rental to be the same price or same cost. I wanted to pay the same amount that I'm paying right now as I'm sharing with a flatmate, right? Because I think I was paying like 4 point something or 5 point something or 4 point something. That's how much I was paying. But I didn't want that cost to change because I'm a person of budget. So I didn't want it to affect my budget anyhow. So the only way I could do that was to either get a bachelor or a 1 bedroom in another area. Northern parts of Johannesburg are very expensive. But I didn't want to move from the northern parts of Johannesburg. So it's either I start paying a lot more for rent. 2 bedrooms or 1 bedrooms are like 7K to 8K or 6K. And if you get a 1 bedroom, you'd probably pay like 6K, 5K. And if you get like, I don't know, a bachelor, you'd probably pay the 4 point something or the 5Ks and stuff. But I didn't want a bachelor. So I started looking on Property 24, seeing maybe there's another area that I could explore and stuff, but I just wasn't happy with the rentals that I was seeing. And then I flipped to the other side of Property 24 the other day, and I started listening to a lot of more financial influencers on YouTube, and they were talking about how buying your own property is much cheaper. Oh yeah, before I forget, in 2020, I also wanted to buy a car. I was so close to buying a car. I literally went to the dealership and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna stay sharing an apartment. I gave up on the search for a rental apartment and I just continued sharing an apartment, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna buy myself a car, and then after I'm done paying off the car, I'm gonna get myself my own place, right? So I decided to car search. I found the car that I wanted. I went to the dealership, guys, and I sit there and I got pre-approved and everything. And then the guys at the dealership called me like, no, the bank has approved everything and stuff. We just need you to come over to sign your contract and then you can get the car. I got the worst cold feet and I cancelled that. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Sorry, I can't come over to sign the contract. And they're like, no, why? And that's because I did my budget and I was like, I just want to get my own apartment first, right? I don't need a car because I don't stay so far away from work. I don't get out of the house a lot. I'm always working from home, you see. I was like, I just want to get my own apartment. Like this, me getting my own apartment thing was stressing me so much. You guys have no idea. So I just decided to put a hold on the car, and then I just started saying, you know what, let me see what would happen if I buy something. In 2021, obviously, new year, new life, new goals. I continued with my hunt for the perfect place. I continued searching, right? Guys, it was such a long time for searching. I went property viewing in some of the places where, it was a joke, my darlings. It was a joke. It was a joke. Some of the places you get there, they're a mess. The bedrooms are too small. You go view another place and outside it is just not bearable. Like outside it is just not clean, and you wonder, people are gonna visit me and I'll be staying in this complex and it's not even clean. And I was very picky with the places that I wanted, because I wanted a place that's got natural light. I wanted a place that's got a balcony that's big enough for me to host people. I wanted a place that was an upstairs, because I've always told myself that if I should buy an apartment, I wanted to be an upstairs apartment, right? I didn't mind getting a ground floor apartment, but I was happier with an upstairs apartment. So I carried on with the hunt for the places, going to view different places and looking at what I like, what I don't like, writing down notes on this apartment. I didn't like this, I don't like this, I like this, and stuff like that. Up until this one time on Property 24, I found the right place. Guys, I wasn't really sure about it when I saw the pictures on Property 24, and I decided, to call the agent and we come view the place. The agent was very nice. Hey, he was the sweetest guy, and he met me at the place. So I usually like coming a little bit earlier for viewing so that I can get, a feel of the suburb, a feel of the in the environment basically. So when I came to view the place, I came a little bit earlier. I viewed the outside. I got a feel of the place. I spoke to the security guards just to see what is this place about, right? So by the time the agent was here, he let me in and I got to view the apartment. I think when I got in, it's an open plan. So when I got in, the first thing that I could see was like the balcony, which was right ahead of me or right in front of me. And when I looked at the balcony, I was like, whoa. What I liked as well was that the place was not furnished, right? So there wasn't any furniture to kind of cloud my judgment or anything. It was just, yeah, a blank canvas that I could imagine as far as I wanted. When I looked at the balcony, I was like, whoa, okay, right. Please open the balcony. He opened the balcony and I got to look at the balcony and I was like, geez, this is it. This is it, right? Because I remember I called my flatmate and I was like, dude, I think I found the place. Like, this is the place and this is the place. Do you think it's worth this? And she was like, do you like it? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, why I call my flatmate is that I feel like God kind of places people in your life that you're gonna need for a certain stage in your life, and she was one of those people because she had like a, kind of like an expertise in that area, and she is one of the people that kind of guided me throughout everything, and I'm like totally grateful for that. She guided me through everything. I would ask her questions. If I had questions about interest rates, how charges are calculated, does this make sense? She's very good with numbers and stuff, so I'm not going to share a lot of information about her, but she helped me a lot with that. Like, if the interest rate is like this, nah, it's not worth it. If this is like this, nope, it's not worth it. So you want to make sure that you have someone in your corner who's going to help you with those kind of things. Like, dude, levies are this much, does this make sense? Like, how much are they? And she'd calculate for me and then be like, I don't know, try search for something a little bit lower or something like that. You need to make sure that you have someone like that in your corner that's going to guide you. And mind you, I'm very young, so I don't know like that. I'm an impulsive buyer, so I wouldn't have known most of the things that she taught me. And even now that I've moved, when I have questions about interest rates and stuff, I still call her and be like, is this normal? Do they usually do this? And she's like, no, yeah, it's cool, just manage it like this. And I am like super grateful for that. I think, yeah, I'm still very grateful for that. So when she guided me through the process, it helped me, make my decision. It helped make my decision a little bit earlier. And, I signed the purchase of offer that very same day I viewed the place. And because that's how happy I was with the place, guys. I got the feel and I was just happy. I was just, happy, right? And although there were some moments where my anxiety kind of got the best of me, especially when I got home after signing the purchase of offer and I started searching, what is the purchase of offer? Offer to purchase. You see, I can't even say right, the offer to purchase. What is the purchase, offer to purchase, right? And obviously Google will stress you out, like, no, you cannot get out of a purchase to offer and stuff like that. I'm going to share more of this on my next, like, I'm thinking of doing a whole property series so that I take you guys through some of my learnings during this journey. And yeah, but for now I'm just going to share the gist of the story. So I signed that and I was happy. I was the happiest girl, guys. But because due to COVID, it took a while for it to all like be finalized and so that I can move to my new place, because I think it took approximately 4 months, 4 months, 4 months, 4 months. And it was okay. I mean, COVID kind of messed everything up, but I was okay. Like, those 4 months actually gave me a lot of time to plan. I would ask my agent, like, please send me pictures of the place, I just want to plan a few things. He would send me the places and I would plan and try see what furniture things did I need. So those 4 months I was spending them buying furniture on your Facebook market and stuff like that, and then just throwing them in the storeroom at the place where I had a flatmate where I was renting at that time. And it was so helpful. I really needed those 4 months to save, to buy furniture and stuff. So by the time I moved in here, I had few major furniture pieces that I needed, right? So that a lot of people wouldn't think of buying. I had those, right? And then once that was done, once the 4 months was done of waiting, it surprised me how simple it was. Like once everything was finalized, I just got an email saying, "Hi, this purchase has been finalized." And I was like, "What do they mean it's been finalized?" I remember going to my roommate and I was like, "What do they mean it's been finalized?" And she was like, "Oh, congratulations. That means you can move in now." I'm like, "What do you mean move in?" And she's like, "That means you can go to your place." I'm like, "What? Just like that?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "No ways." Like, no ways, guys. I was in, she would like be like, you're not a property owner and stuff. I'm like, just like that? Are you sure? Like, yeah, she's like, yeah. I was like, do they only just send an email like that? Nothing, no phone call, I don't need to sign anything any longer. It's like, no, it's just like that. It's been finalized. I'm like, this is crazy. It's still crazy when I think about it. So whilst I was still trying to process everything, my agent could be like, "Oh yay, congratulations! I'm gonna come drop by your keys, and then you can move in." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna drop by you. Just gonna pass by, drop your keys, and everything will be cool." And I'm like, "Are you serious? I don't owe anybody anything and nothing like that." He's like, "No, you don't. So it's all sorted." I'm like, "Oh, right now when I think about it, I still go like, what?" And then he came by, he dropped the keys, and I was like, I can't. What do you mean? He's like, yeah. Tell me, when are you gonna go through to the place? I'm like, you're asking me. What do you mean? Oh, it's like, no, you can go anytime and stuff. I was like, okay, cool. So I asked my flatmate. She had a car then, and then I asked her, could you please just drop me off? I just want to see and stuff like that. So she drove me there. And I had the keys, guys, and I could open the door and walk around, and it was my place. All right. I still feel excited when I talk about it because, yo, guys, you have no idea. Yo, wow, it still surprises me at how easy it was, like getting my own place. And it shocked me even more because, like, yo, it shocked me even more because I'm not like one of those people that are like earning a lot. I'm still in the entry level. Like, yo, I've been employed for like 3 years, like full-time job, right? Obviously running side hustles on the side. And I don't earn a lot to actually say that I've bought my own apartment. I don't even know where I fall in the salary base or the salary levels in like an essay. Like, I don't earn that much to actually say that I bought an apartment, right? So at work, when I told people that I bought an apartment, it was kind of like a shock to everybody. Like, oh, okay, cool. Because, guys, it still shocks me. Like, every time I wake up, I'm like, I'm actually working in my house, in my apartment, and I call the shots. Like, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. Yo, process everything. I still haven't processed everything. Like, I'm just so grateful. Like, I am so grateful that at this age, oh, I had always, I know from the youngest age, before I even, started
managed
working,
to host family
one of
December,
my biggest goals
I managed to
was
put up a
buying
Christmas
a
tree,
house
like
or buying an apartment
yo,
for
guys,
myself. I managed to put up a Christmas tree, invite my friends. I remember I hosted a dinner for Christmas Eve. Like, I did the whole cooking and decorating, invited a few friends, my family, and we just had the best Christmas Eve games involved, food, lots and lots of food. Guys, just thinking about it, it brings tears to my eyes, but I was just so happy. Oh, guys, this is like me. Like, this is me. I'm still so grateful. It's like, what is it? 6, 7? I don't know how many months later it is, and I'm happy. I am so happy. This is the biggest achievement in my life, and I am just so happy. I am more than grateful. Like, if God knew how grateful I am to finally have to be able to do this, to finally have to be able to wake up, invite people, and be like, no, you can come stay in my place, or you're in town, you can come stay over, or I'm hosting at lunch. Do you guys want to come through? or oh, you want to talk, cool, I'm at my place, come through. Like, I'm able to do this. But yeah, I can't wait to share everything that I went through this whole journey. And obviously it was not all happiness and all of that. It was so many learnings on the process, as well as a few mistakes, yeah, here and there. But I can't wait to share with you guys. Like, thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I love this. I love everything. I loved doing this video. I am so grateful that you guys, I get to share this journey with you guys. Like, I'm so grateful that I get to share this journey with you guys, and looking forward to so many more videos. But other than that, I just have to go. I have to go, and yeah, I have to go. I love you guys so much. See you guys next time. Bye.